Welcome to an episode of Barman Saturdays, and this week I decided to take a look at All Dogs Christmas Carol, which I have to admit is probably the weakest adaptation of all the adaptations I've seen this month, which I imagine some would argue is to be expected, because this is effectively All Dogs Go to Heaven 3. Yeah. Sequels are almost never as good as the original, because they're usually not always planned ahead of time, so there's usually like, we gotta come up with something, we gotta pull the plot out of our butt, and honestly, trying to adapt A Christmas Carol to All Dogs Go to Heaven seems like a weird call. Mainly because the choice for Scrooge is obviously gonna be Carface. And Carface is not, a heartless money grubber, like Scrooge is. I mean, we're talking about, a guy that's greedy, obviously, but he's also a cold-hearted murderer who sold his soul to the devil, and literally goes to hell in the second film at the end of it. So of all the people you can talk about, that can change their ways and, be saved, and be going to heaven when they die, why would you pick Carface? Sure, the series is called All Dogs Go to Heaven, but we already know that Carface sold his soul to the devil, so he's already doomed. And if you came into this without watching any of the TV series episodes, you wouldn't even know why Carface is even back around. Because, with the whole going to hell at the end of the second film seemed kind of like a finale for him. Like, yeah, he ain't coming back for a third film if we do one, because he's in hell, boys and girls. So, yeah, it seems really weird that you'd pick the cold-blooded murderer, to be, the Scrooge of the story. I mean, don't get me wrong, I realize that Scrooge is a moneyliner cheating people, and, being so harsh probably caused some people to die indirectly from making them so poor they couldn't afford food or a warm place to stay. But Carface has directly murdered people. He hasn't just ruined their lives and left them to die in the streets afterwards because they don't have any money. Carface has straight up murdered people. So yeah, I don't know why anyone thought it would be a good idea to make him Scrooge. I mean, I suppose it does give us a chance to have a bit of a character study of Scarface, looking at his life as a puppy, and whatnot, but just no. I suppose his the song they have in Warble, Puppyhood, was a bit of a fun song maybe, but just no. So yeah, maybe some of the kids will get some enjoyment out of this one, maybe. Or if you're really nostalgic for All Dogs Go to Heaven. But honestly, this is an adaptation of A Christmas Carol I just skip over. The whole main plot is about, Bella having a massive demonic whistle that'll allow her to control all the dogs in San Francisco, so they'll steal their master's presents and deliver them to Carface's house, so all the dogs get in trouble with their masters, because what's the joy of Christmas without spreading, massive amounts of chaos and misery, right? You think Belladonna would have been a better pick, for the Scrooge of the story, and trying to turn her around back into an angel dog or something, rather than, what they did. Though I suppose someone would argue that Belladonna is even worse than Carface, because she is basically their universe's equivalent of the devil for dogs. Just, maybe they wouldn't better off coming up with a new character altogether for this. Have a new Scrooge-like dog, that's showing up and like, you owe me money, you owe me money, you owe me money, I'll pay up now, or I'm beating the crap out of you or something, like, something like that may have been a better option, but Carface? I get it. Iconic villain of the series. The villain du jour for many. But cold-blooded murderer being your redeemed Scrooge character, probably not the best pick. Till next time, then. See ya.
Going down.